Diggerverted Man here. Cambridge has updated their definition of woman. About time, I say. It took them long enough. Now all the other dictionaries and encyclopedias out there need to catch up and go ahead and update their definition of woman as well, and man. I would think that probably needs to be updated as well. But this is a good first step, but it's not far enough. It's not good enough, I say. So let me just show you what it is so we can talk about it. I can talk about it. All right, so here we go. The meaning of woman in English, Cambridge Dictionary says. Woman, noun. In the US, woman. UK, woman, plural, etc. Okay. An adult female human being. Well, wait a minute. I think that's ageism there. Okay, first of all. Because she's a pretty little woman referring to a girl. Is a girl not yet an adult? You know, I think that that's just ageism. So I think that we need to yeah, make sure that we're not saying adult female human being. And female, of course, is another word that we're going to have to update. Anyways, here's examples of how to use the word. She's a really nice woman. Yeah, well, yeah, well, I don't know about that. But, anyways, a woman and two men were arrested the day after the explosion. Wow, that's pretty intense there. That's some potential hate speech there about explosions being associated with women. But there was two men, so it was probably their doing. Women got the vote in Britain in 1918. Okay. She is Ireland's first woman, equal female, president. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I don't know what this digital giddy image is of. I don't know. That could be anything. I could be a man, could be a woman. I don't know how they identify. You'd have to ask the person that had that photo taken. You know, I don't want to make any assumption, but that is them. I want to make that clear. That is Cambridge saying that that's what a woman might look like. Okay. An adult, again, this ageism really inappropriate here. Ageism of assuming that it's an adult because we know that young people, teenagers, and children can all identify as anything. So I think that this needs to go away. That word adult needs to go away. Who lives and identifies as a female, though they may have been said to have a different sex at birth, which is just ridiculous because, as you know, it's all just a spectrum. Sex is just an illusion fostered by the patriarchy and white men of power, and the system is just wholly corrupt. Every level is evil through and through with this. I mean, even Cambridge, they're just not doing good enough job here because they should say that they were said to be a man, but they weren't asked. We can't say that they're a man or a woman. We have to wait for them to be able to decide that. Anyways, she was the first trans woman elected to a national office. Now look, I'm pissed off again. Trans women are women. Period. End of story. Trans women are women. That's it. So you don't need the word trans. She was the first woman elected to national office. You don't need to say trans. That's just transphobic at this point to say trans. So evil, vile. They need to fix that there. Mary is a woman who was assigned male at birth. Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah, there's that evilness that we're doing there, assigning people their thing at birth. I mean, we don't even know if they're human. Anyways, okay, informal. A wife or female sexual partner. Apparently, Jeff has a new woman. But it could also say, apparently, Jeff is a new woman. All right. But it's interesting. Again, I think that's very homophobic. No, not homophobic necessarily. Lesbian phobic. That it could have been that a woman had a new woman, so they're not being inclusive enough now. Women in general. He is writing a book on the representation of women in medieval art. Womankind, old fashioned. Womenfolk, old fashioned. More examples. A woman with a clipboard stopped us in the street to ask us some questions. Now, I think that is street ableism, because not everybody has a street. First of all, some people have driveways, some people have parkways, some people have, uh, I mean, freeways. There's all sorts of things. That street is a spectrum, so we need to be careful about that. But also, this is very dangerous to stop people in the street. Get them onto the sidewalk. Cars go on streets, people. You got to think about these things. Her new film deals with the relationship between a woman and her sick daughter. You've assumed that the daughter is sick. You've assumed that she's a daughter. How dare you? That's sickness. That's just wrong. An illness which affects women more than men. Well, of course, everything affects women more than men. We don't need to say illness at all there. In the 1920s, short hair for women became the vogue. Well, of course, short hair, long hair, it doesn't matter. No hair, it's all irrelevant. The painters managed to capture every nuance of the woman's expression. Well, did they though? Yeah. Anyways, and then so and it keeps going. It's a bit long, but my point is, this doesn't go far enough, because see, if you are a homosexual, well, that's that you like people of the same sex. See, that needs the word homosexual needs to change, because you could have been a man that's now a woman that still likes guys, so you're not homosexual anymore. Now you're straight. See, or you could be that you're a lesbian because you became a woman. Actually, you were a woman. You never were not a woman, but that you're a lesbian because somebody thought you were a man because you had different genitalia than a woman would be thought to have in the old ways. And so uh, I just want to make sure that sexually attracted to men if you're a man, and woman if you're a woman, and again, not far enough, because they're saying they're not including that you could have been a man that's now a woman, and a woman that's now a man, and they're not including all that possibility. So they're just not going far enough, and that's just sad. That's just really irritating. They need to update it. Yeah, so I think this is great. This is great. Yeah, we need to change all the words, update everything. Except for now, let's just make sure, because this is the only thing I really actually care about is the definition of atheist. I don't really care about any of this other stuff. Let's see if they got this right. Someone who does not believe in any gods or believes that that no God or God exists. No, no, no. It is someone that says there is no God. How dare they get it wrong? Oh my God. Cancel Cambridge. Okay, we're done with them. All right. Wash my hands of Cambridge. They got everything wrong. What do you mean? This was completely serious of a video. I am not being sarcastic at all. I'm pretty sure this will lose me a subscriber or two. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But instead of unsubscribing, how about this? All right. Make an argument for why this is needed or necessary or good. If biology is a thing at all, and science is a thing at all, we draw lines arbitrary lines, perhaps, but we do draw lines. If you have this, you are this. If you don't have that, then you are this other thing. We have a definition for pebble. So we had a definition for man, woman, girl, boy, etc. And because reasons, that's been challenged. And okay, fair enough. Words evolve, words change. But did we all agree on this, or was this a decision made from the people at Cambridge? Because I thought dictionaries were supposed to reflect the zeitgeist of the people, not what they want. So I'm just wondering if they had conducted some sort of large scale survey on how people view the word. I don't know. Yeah, I just find it interesting. So you can say what you want about me. I'm a bad guy, etc. I'm just concerned that this isn't going far enough. I'm also concerned that they didn't really give a definition. If you really think about it, they didn't really say what it is, what makes a person a woman. They gave usages of it, but they didn't really say what it was. So that's kind of unhelpful. Oh well, whatever. Let me know how wrong I am and how much you disagree with me and all that. Give me a valid and sound argument, one free of emotion and attacks against me. And, look, I know my thing, I should stick with talking about religion because that's what most of you are here for. But I'm also very much uh, thoughtful about language. The word atheist has been debated. We know this. We've engaged in that debate. We're having that debate with Steve Brule, right? I'm examining that. Other people have done this. The word has changed because the zeitgeist has changed. Now, Steve Brule says that the American Atheist Association is the one responsible for this change. I don't think so, but that's kind of what he's implying. So here we have Cambridge making this change. Is it in the zeitgeist or not? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know what we're supposed to do. I don't know how this may or may not affect things. I think that natural language is confusing enough as is. It is complicated enough as is without adding more ambiguity to already existing terms. I know that certain people feel certain ways about themselves, and I don't know what sort of thing that they need to do to fix that, whether it's mental psychology therapy or actually transforming their outside appearance or whatever. I don't know what will work best for them. I have no idea, and and it's probably different for every person. But is that enough of a precedent to then say, well, all of us have to agree with them? Not everybody has to agree. I don't know, but society changes. And I'm okay with that. But I am concerned. I'm just worried about this change to natural language. It seems to me and somebody I'm sure is trying to figure out, well, why are you so worried about, what does this matter to Deconverted Man? Is he transphobic? Is he homophobic? It's like, no. Natural language is already confusing enough as is. Do we want to make it more confusing? And the answer seems to be, from certain places and certain people, the answer is yes. But others say no. And I'm like, I make fun of this, I say this isn't, and I said what I said, but I'm struggling to figure out if this is a good idea or not. I don't think it is. But clearly, Cambridge, whoever did this, thinks it is. I don't know. Just me, I like to know what words mean. Makes things a little bit easier. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. And before you unsub, let's have a debate or a discussion about this. We could do it live, we could do it in private, whatever you want to do. That's all. Bye! Yeah, this will get flagged for hate speech, I'm pretty sure. Oh well.